till late this evening, and I did not anticipate that. My daughter really kept pressuring me to be out more. I took them out to her work to have a good time, and the night just kept going and going, and I was like, well, shoot, I didn't get home in time to do the early evening 22s. So I am sorry about that, everybody, if you guys were waiting on me, but that's what happened. But I am here nonetheless, and I am taking care of the 22s. All right. So let's get in. We're going to start off with the collective reading first. I just kind of try to give everybody a chance to find me live before I start, just in case they want to be here. So I wanted to start tonight with, who is thinking about you? Somebody's thinking about you. It's Mercury retrograde. Somebody is. Who? Is it your love right now? Is it an ex? Who is it? Who's thinking about you? So let's find out who is thinking about you real quick, just a quick collective, and then we're going to get into the $22 Celtic cross. If you still want to get a Celtic cross tonight, you have a chance. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to do. I'm going to try to keep it at 5 minutes a person. All right, so that's going to be right after this reading. So you guys still have a chance to go ahead and get in if you want your Celtic. Remember, you can just donate through Cash App or my website, jks1111.com, right under products and services, and then just go on down to donations. Hi, Deepesh. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Besso and AD. Markers, it's so good to see you back in here. And no one's thinking of you? That's ridiculous. Someone's thinking of you. Hey, Sunval. Good to see you, girl. Hey, B. Hi, Angie. Hi, Ellen. So who is thinking about you? Hi, Deepesh. Who is this lovely person with you on their mind? I just got a huge whiff of a swimming pool. I don't know if they're in a jacuzzi or a swimming pool, but they could be. They could be in some kind of chlorine water thinking about you. Let's see who's thinking about you. A Queen of Swords in the reverse, followed by some big changes crossing them right now. Ooh, you guys were divine lovers, soulmates, your paths crossed. Currently, you guys know it's over, but things might be changing with the Wheel of Fortune. In the future, we have a 7 of Wands. Spirit sees the Knight of Pentacles in the upright for you up ahead. All right, Spirit's like, I see a Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. Somebody loyal, somebody good, true, something worth investing over. Someone that you may have known a very long time, perhaps many years ago. Someone slow to come, sure to give. You see the situation as 2 of Swords. You're a little bit confused every now and then about this person. This person sees you kind of as a new beginning, a new start, fresh new start, perhaps. The challenge between you guys is broken karmic cycles. That's what you want, and that's okay. The outcome is desire. Oh my gosh. Well. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall, is the hopelessness of the 4 of Cups. which is kind of a missed opportunity. And we're definitely upset. This is like, oh, this could have been the one, guys. This could have been the one that got away, the one you'll never forget, the one that, man, you guys were close. You guys were so close. So much love between you guys. The romance, the attraction, the chemistry, everything, the divine timing, the fate of it all. God, the Lover's card, what a past. What a history with somebody. This was a very, very deep connection. But you know, right now they're coming in as the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is they don't know what to think, do they? They're a little bit confused. They don't have it all together. They don't have it all together in their head. They don't have it all figured out. I'll tell you what. This is not exactly a queen you want to come into contact with when she's reversed. She's detached from her emotions. And she definitely sticks away from pleasure. She's manipulative and intimidating. Ooh. All right. So they're probably dealing with somebody like that. The person that has you on their mind could also be an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. They're very intelligent, very intellectual. When you talk to this person, you know their mind is just moving. I mean, it's all about the mind for this person. The mind and communication. With the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. Something is shifting in their life. So I see a big movement, a huge shift in their reality and what's crossing them right now. And you as well, because it's not just them, is big changes in your life. Huge. This is all divine timing, but it's also it's better than a tower. It's not going to hurt. It's upright. But it just gives this energy of swift, abrupt, like a gush of wind. Like, what was that? You know, I can't believe it. All of a sudden, change is here. You guys ever notice? I don't know where you live, but whenever we start to turn into fall at the very end of summer, it's like you have that one last night where it's a little bit humid. It's still warm out at night. It's like that last summer night, you know? Well, I'm in Colorado, so I know how that feels. Maybe not all of you know how that feels, but you get that one last summer night, and then you wake up in the morning, and after a huge gusts of wind at like 3 a.m., you wake up in the morning, and there's a cool mist, or it's like a very cool morning, and you know, uh-oh, fall's here. No more summer. That was the last night. You know, today is marking the beginning of fall, a whole new season. And it's very abrupt. It's just a sudden change. It's a shift into a new direction, a shift into a brand new season. And I feel that with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, what's crossing you guys is maybe perhaps you go to bed one night and you've got whatever else on your mind, and that's been your life. Then all of a sudden, like magic, and it literally feels like magic. The next morning, the next day, after you go to bed with those thoughts, a shift. Something just shifts. And you're not the same person anymore. You're not even thinking the way you were yesterday. All of a sudden, your mind is on a whole nother state of mind, a whole nother place. And you're just like, what happened? I thought I was this person yesterday. Who am I today? What's going on? And that's the change with the Wheel of Fortune. With the World card in the forefront here in the present moment, I do feel like there's some conclusions, there's some finalities, there's closure, there's endings. We are definitely done 100% with a cycle and with a situation, the way things have been. We're having closure. And I just think that's where you're at this place. And that's where your person, whoever's thinking of you, that's where they're at. They're at a place of closure. Something has finished. There could be divorce. There could be legal situations coming to a close, maybe just a season in their life, but it's over. And they are thinking about you. For whatever reason, Spirit says this person has never forgot you. You've never been off their mind. They've constantly remembered you. You're very important. And whatever fate has in store, Wheel of Fortune, they may be slow to arrive, but they're sure to come. You know, destiny has a funny way of working things out. So I don't know, but there's definitely someone here. And they could be an earth sign also. So we have air and earth. That might ring a bell for you guys. Okay. So in your near future, this is over the next, let's just say, few weeks, what I see between you and this person that has you on their mind is some resistance. There is people kind of against them coming towards you, communicating with you, having something with you. There's definitely like resistance. There's a fight. There could be family or friends. They're like, no, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. So there's a lot of people that are not in agreement with you guys even talking again. But for whatever reason, they're going to do what they want to do. And they're not going to be a doormat, and they're not going to let other people step all over them. I feel like you loved them at a time when they were nothing, when they were no one, when they had nothing to offer you. There was a time in your guys' history when all they had in the world to offer you was love, was their heart. And that's it. It was you in their arms and them in yours. And that was what you guys had. You guys had each other. And that's what mattered. You guys could have been sleeping on a basement floor with a pillow and a blanket, and it wouldn't have mattered. You could have been sleeping under a box, and it wouldn't have mattered. You guys loved each other so much that nothing mattered. Not your background, not your past, not your future, not where you were going, not what you wanted, not your goals, just each other. And that's what you guys had in the past. And they're thinking about you because wherever they've been for all these years, whatever they've been doing, you know who's loved them? Someone who wanted more. Someone who wanted to bring them out, which is a good thing. But it's different, isn't it? It was someone that said, I want you to be A, B, and C. I want you to achieve all these different kinds of goals. Who are you going to be in 5 years? Who are you going to be in 10 years? What do you want in life? Where do you see yourself? Or if they're living a mediocre life, what are we doing? Are we going to grow? Are we going to have something? So there was always this pressure with the Queen of Swords. Whoever they're with, whatever they've been doing, whoever this is, you know, they've just always felt that pressure to be more. And maybe they felt the pressure on themselves. Perhaps they were the ones putting pressure on themselves. I don't know, but they were never really loved or accepted just for who they were at a soul level. It was always, what can you offer me? What do you have to bring to the table? Or what are you going to bring? Some people are okay with the mediocre for right now. But what about later? It's like, okay, I'm okay with this right now, but I want change. And that's okay. Nothing's wrong with wanting change. Nothing's wrong with trying to be more and having more in your life, but it certainly brings a whole nother feeling and energy to love, doesn't it? So anyways, they've gone through life feeling the pressure, okay? Now you in the situation, Two of Swords, you're just like, well, I kind of gave up on this person. Really haven't thought about them in a while, and I've been okay without them. And, they made up their mind a long time ago about me. So you're just like, this is over. This is not to be reborn. We have the world, we have closure, we have a conclusion. There's nothing else that is ever going to come of this. It is what it was. It's done. And that's it. That's the end of it. And you gave up hope a long time ago, is what I'm feeling. You never stopped loving them. You just gave up hope. And you moved on. And so you made choices because you had to make choices. That's what I'm feeling with the Two of Swords, is I had to make a choice. Steph, I didn't have options. I didn't have the Seven of Cups. I had Two Swords. One was painful, and the other one was painful. And that's what it was. And you're like, I painfully was forced, 4 cups, to move on. And you're like, Steph, this person meant the world to me. And I had to let it go. I had to let go of that attachment. It is Mercury retrograde. You might be having all those emotions rush to the surface again. If you do, it's okay. It's just Mercury retrograde. This too shall pass. But with the Tower card, boy, did they ruin your life. A little bit. They ruined your life a little bit. But you know what? Towers don't come to destroy you. They come to make you better. And so we're going to take this tower with a grain of salt and maybe a little sugar and spice and make the best of it, right? We're going to make lemons out of lemon, or we're going to make lemonade out of lemons, okay? We're not going to let this completely destroy us, even though it basically did, okay? This was a cleansing and a healing for you in your life. This was a cleansing of karma, a purification for you. You really had to go through this to blossom, to bloom, to become who you are. So this person, wow, they sure changed you. I think you definitely have an ex soulmate from a very long time ago that is still thinking of you. And yeah. Earth or air sign, or they come off like an earth or an air sign. They might have an earth and an air, rising, or sun or moon possibly. So anyways, this is a long time ago, and I just want you to know they're still thinking of you. Hi, love. Now your person is feeling excited about a new beginning. There's promise. There's a fresh new startup ahead. Your person's kind of like, well, it's how do you say, like a blank slate, a blank canvas, if you will, a blank canvas where anything's possible. We can create and paint anything. If you believe in second chances, if you believe in a whole second life, this is it. And your person might be beginning a new cycle. This is the beginning of a second life. And they're thinking of you. Maybe you're going to be a part of it. Maybe you won't. But either way, they're thinking of you in this Mercury retrograde. Now the challenge, but also the courage and the desire that you guys really want, is to break your old karmic cycles. You don't want to be the same person anymore. You don't want to carry the same struggles. You don't want to be that. You don't want to look like that, act like that, be like that. It's like, we're grown. Are we new? Come on, let's have some closure. We are not our karmic cycles anymore. We are so away from our karmic cycles. So that's the courage and the challenge and the desire to really have closure with everything that was. Now, I'm really excited about this new beginning for you over here, because in the future, not the immediate future, but the future somewhere down the road, could be a year from now, could be 5 years from now, whatever. We have a very romantic, passionate relationship that leads to lovemaking, to romance, to, wow, is this real? Is love back in my life? Is passion and romance back in my life? Do I feel like a teenager again? Do I feel young and in love again? This is crazy. Do I really feel all of this? This is awesome. So we're feeling all this rush of emotions, and our body is just like, I want it. God, do I want it? I want him, or I want her so bad. I really want this. And there's this beautiful connection that is going to happen. All right. So that's going on. What is part of the soul purpose for you and this individual? I'll try to wrap this up here at 25 minutes. Excuse me, this darn cough. So, what is the soul purpose for you two little lovebirds? Name all things you love. Aw, and they're probably one of them. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Honey, let me tell you. Are you letting fear stop you? Let me tell you something. We might be focused innately on someone consistently, and we're just focused. And it's like there's brick walls, there's barriers, you just can't get over a hurdle. If you've ever been with someone or pursued and you just can't overcome it. It's like no matter what you do, there's always something. That might be a sign, honey, that it's just not for you. That door is not open. It's just not open. And you know what? There's a reason. We don't understand it now, but we might understand it years from now. But there's a reason. And there's that one song that someone mentioned, I know why all my broken roads led me straight to you. It was something like that. But I want you to think about all the brokenness in your life, all the closures, all the endings, all the karmic cycles, everything, like all these things that happened. And it feels traumatic, and it feels like nothing but towers. Remember, they're not here to break you, they're here to make you. And they're all just torn down and torn down and torn down. You're like, God, am I ever going to win? Could I ever achieve anything great? Why is everything falling apart in front of me? There you go. Thank you, Markers. That's the name of the song, everybody. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Okay, so we're going to give thanks and appreciation right now for all of your lessons, all of your brokenness, all of the closures that you've had to endure. Painful, yes, but we're going to go ahead and give appreciation for that. Just give thanks, because all of those broken roads have led you straight to your destiny. Now, I don't know what lays after this desire card. I don't think we need to know. I think all you need to know is right now, tonight, during Mercury retrograde, you have a special someone thinking of you. All right? We have Gemini, we have Taurus, we even have some Libra. All right? So we'll see who it is. But this person that was a big, important person in your life has not forgot you. And just when you think they did, and there's nothing, the universe might just surprise you. I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at that with this reading, my grandparents separated very young. They were like, gosh, I don't know, I want to say like 20, maybe even 18 or 19, something like that. But they were very young. My grandpa was in the Air Force. My grandma was in the midst of getting out of a very terrible marriage. They had a wonderful destiny of an affair, if you will, for like 8 months. They fell in love. He met and loved her family. They wanted something serious, but for whatever reason, she went back to her situation, and he went and started a new situation. And they were gone away from each other for many, many, many years. They finally got back together, I want to say 40 years later. 40. Can you imagine that? 40 years later. These people were grandparents. They went through a whole nother marriage, couple marriages. They went through children and grown children. They went through the loss of their partners, both due to cancer. Both of them lost their spouse due to cancer. And fate found them again. And it just was the timing. It was the will of fortune. It was divine timing. And after all of those things had settled, after they had kids with other people, after they had led lives and marriages and jobs and careers and lives, they came back together. And let me tell you, they had another glorious 20-something years together before my Grandma B died. And he's still around grieving her. But they got to live another couple decades together in marriage, happy. And you know what? Life is full of surprises. You never know what you're going to get. They never thought in a million years they would ever reunite, ever. And if they did reunite, they thought they looked older. They were not their 20 selves. My grandma was like, how could he love me? I'm so overweight and older. And he was thinking, how could she love me? I'm so weak. I'm so older. Like, you know, I'm not the man I was. You know what? They loved each other's hearts. And it doesn't matter what you look like physically. Your souls will always be attracted to the other soul because it's meant to be. It's beautiful. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter the outside. It is the beauty and the youth inside each other's soul that will constantly attract you to one another. So let me tell you, it was fate, and they got back together, and they got to enjoy seeing their great-grandchildren be born one after the other, and enjoying them, and enjoying life, buying a home together, making a home, spending golden years together, cooking and hanging out and just being together. It was beautiful. So I'm here to tell you, don't give up on love. Don't ever throw in the towel, ever. When life takes you by surprise, and it may, with the desire card, it may take you by surprise. I don't care how old you are. When the clock strikes and it's the right moment and it's the right time, so be it. That's how the universe works. You never know. So don't give up hope yet, because a surprise may just be awaiting you. All right. So anyways, this person from the past is thinking of you. They are going to reach out. There's going to be some resistance between you and them. But all in all, it's all up to the universe. It's up to what the universe has in store with fate for the both of you. I do see a new beginning. This person is open to a new beginning. You're a little bit, I don't know, this is shocking for you. But I don't think it's going to be a hard decision. I think you're going to follow your heart. And ultimately, you guys get to be fulfilled with one another. So I think that this person, whoever's thinking of you guys are going to have a reunion somewhere down the line. It may be years from now, but this Knight of Pentacles is surely coming in. All right. So let me check the names on the list for the 22s, and I'm going to get to your guys' reading right now. This is the last call. If you would like to have a Celtic Cross read for you tonight, please go ahead and do that through Cash App or my website, okay, through donations. I'm going to go check those names, and I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, I'm back. Okay. All right, so I got all your names here. No one new came in. So if you are new and you want to get your question, just let markers know, because I already have the list and I'm going to start those readings. All right. Alrighty then. Mercury retrograde, Eli, I am not surprised. All right, so the first person that is in the room, if you're here live and you're on my list, I can do you first. The people on my list are Doja, Peaches, Eat Me, Ellen, and Ariana. Okay. Peaches, you're here. Okay, honey, let's do you first. So I know you sent me a message in case you were at work, but I didn't write down your message. I can go back and check it, or you could just write it down. Let me know what you would like to know in your reading, my love. And thank you so much, Peaches, for being the member that you are. You mean the world to me. You really do. Thank you so much. All right. Let you know about Nate. Okay. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me right now for Peaches. Please give her answers right now about Nate. Nate has a Knight of Cups. Oh, what? What is this? What is this? Okay. Knight of Cups, Twin Flames. Interesting. In the past, you have your Two of Swords. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here. It's beautiful. In the future, we've got Three of Cups. Spirit sees the Ace of Pentacles coming in. That's awesome. You're coming in as the Magician. That's how you see the situation. Then you have the King of Cups. That's for your person. That's for Nate. Your challenge is a divorce for some reason. Your outcome is marriage. That's crazy, divorce. That's just nuts. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords, conflict. Peaches, right off, tell me, what is your position with Nate? Is Nate married? Is he getting over an ex? Is he recently divorced? Are you coming in having to basically divorce your person? Even if you're not legally married, it feels like a divorce because it's very painful and difficult to come out of. Let me know the position here between you and Nate, because I definitely feel like there must be this challenged ending before we can have this union. I do feel the energy with Nate is very loving with the Knight of Cups. So I feel absolutely that this relationship is driven by love. He broke up with her and you've been single. Okay. So the challenge is for Nate to be divorced, separated, done, relationship down the toilet. And you also with your person, okay, and him contacting you back and forth and having that going on, you having to cut ties and cut that. So once you guys master that challenge, like it's over, then we can begin again. Then we can have something new. So there is this, and you've probably been feeling that, like, oh, I really need to have this closure so I can have a new beginning. And we always have to do that, even if we're going to be back with that person. We still have to have a closure. We still have to have an ending. We can't continue letting things spiral out of control the way that energy's always been. Even if we're going to reunite with someone, we need to have that closure. We need to have that death, that finality, that ending. So I definitely feel like you've been in this. And I think the way you've spoken about it is, yeah, I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to be done with this. I'm trying to have closure. And that's good. And that's healthy. And that you are standing up and you're doing the challenge. Your person, Nate, also has to do the challenge. And really cold turkey, just done. Cut it off. It's over. We're going to cut this out. So you guys can have this beautiful twin flame marriage that it looks like you were destined to have. Now, in the past, there's been a lot of uncertainty with you and Nate. He was always uncertain about you. With the Five of Swords, I do feel like there's always been a lot of battle between the two of you. It's been difficult. It's been hard. And it's, let's just go ahead and say it for what it is. It's always been a struggle. And the hardest part for you and for him, probably the Nine of Pentacles. And that is just being happy, being single, doing self-love, self-care. Being on your own for maybe, I can't talk today, maybe 9 years. I don't know how long you've been single, but I know how this feels. Believe me, I've dealt with long-term singleness, believe me, and that's really good for the soul. It's really healing. With the Five of Swords, I just feel like that's the hard part. It's the back and forth. It's never winning a battle. It's always feeling defeated. It's even when you win something, it's a hollow victory. Even when you get communication, it's not really fulfilling. It's like it's always $1 short and a day late. And Spirit says a new beginning is what is destined for you, Peaches. Nate is going to come in with the Knight of Cups. You are within 30 days going to be getting affectionate messages, romantic gestures, attention. We have this reignition of friendship and happiness and joy and love and enjoying each other's company. And let me tell you something. This is the truth. Nate loves you. I have King of Cups. It's upright. I don't give a diddly darn what's going on in your situation or his situation. I don't care. That doesn't matter. What matters is this card. Because it comes up in his position towards you. And that's a very important position.
Did you get everything in from the card?
No. He absolutely loves you with the King of Cups. There's real love here. And it's not a lie. It's not false. It's real. You have an opportunity right now, Peaches, to get what you want out of life. He also has an opportunity to get what he wants out of his life. You both have an opportunity to manifest something brand new, an actual happy relationship. And I'm going to tell you it's in the cards. And I think you are going to celebrate in a reconciliation with Nate. Absolutely. Let's get the oracle. I want to do a transformation oracle because I feel like your connection with Nate is being transformed. And since you are an ultimate member, I'm going to give you a message card from him, as well as a love message from the universe, in addition to your oracle. I think I want to do that for the ultimate members. Okay? You guys get a little bonus, something a little extra for the 22s. You're welcome. Whoever else is an ultimate member, if you're live watching me, let me know so you can get the bonuses as well. If you become a new member and I don't know, just let me know. Oh, well, you got a bonus card because this shouldn't be in here. We have the victim. This is a good sign. It's coming out of my transformation deck. I think he's becoming cut and away from being a victim. That's good. And he's no longer playing that victim mentality. All right, give me a message here for Nate. All right, so we have, oh my gosh, girl, there's no way. There's no way, Peaches. Do you know what the heck's under here? This is crazy, girl. What the heck? Look what you got. You got connection, and you got the twin flame card. Thank you, Glitch Trap. I appreciate that. And you gave me that message at 12:12 a.m. That is so cool. Thank you. But look at this, Peaches. You got connection and twin flames. I'm sorry, but you and Nate have a great connection. It's meant to be. It's fate. It's destiny. You guys are coming together, Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, but that is in the cards. There may have been a period where you guys were resting. You took a break from one another. Maybe it was just a break from dating in general, but we're coming out of that funk, and that's why it's in reverse. Absolutely. When you get rest and reversed, it says, we've been overdoing it. We're resting and having a break from work and chores. Deep down, we're driven by fear, and insomnia stalks us. We're trying to get enough sleep and rest, but our mind and our body are not cooperating. So he can't stop thinking of you. You can't stop thinking about him. He's having restless, sleepless nights and maybe even suffering from insomnia, thinking about your connection. And so are you. I will say, if medicine or herbs aren't working, try meditation, slow down, do some breath work. A small ritual will help. Find some time throughout the day that works consistently. And then maybe light a candle or some incense and play sacred music to support your practice. Tune in to the air and fire and water cards in your spread for insights on what's preventing rest. All right, well, the fire is the twin flames. The water is love. The air in here is that Five of Swords. Bad communication. So struggles in communication. That's what's stopping you guys from your rest. All in all, Peaches, I see this beautiful love connection. This basically means a soulmate is coming into your life. A relationship is coming in for you. This is in the cards. It's written in the stars. You are meant to have this lovely connection. It's yours. It's meant to be. And get ready for it. Because I really think there's some good promise here between you and Nate. Let's see what Nate wants to say. You're the most beautiful soul, Peaches, I've ever known. It blows my mind that you could love me. So he's just surprised that you could ever love him. I mean, he's just so into you. Bottom of the deck, I feel like you deserve way more. So he thinks you're just a great person. You deserve more than what he has to offer. I don't think you feel that way. But he loves you very much, to the fact that he just might play it off like he's not good enough for you. So he might play games, Five of Swords, with you, to where he kind of makes you second guess or wonder. It's honestly, he has very strong feelings for you. And for whatever reason, he doesn't think he's worthy of all of that. Okay? He just doesn't. I don't think that's going to stop him from pursuing you, but he's just surprised you even love him. You even have feelings for him. It's like I'm undeserving of her love. Whatever he might have done in the past, Two of Swords, to make you second guess your connection, he feels bad, you know, because he shouldn't have made you feel that way. Because you guys had a very deep connection from the beginning. And what does Spirit want to say about your connection with him? Spirit, what do you want to say about Peaches and Nate? Bottom of the deck. Let's see, it's this one. Close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of your circumstances, Peaches. Whatever you currently find yourself in, close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel loved. You deserve to feel joyful. So that's a message from Spirit. And the other one is trust. We have transformation, which is why I pulled that card for you. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. I love it. So you're trusting, aren't you? You're trusting. All right. Well, I think things are going to work out well for you, girl. That's what the cards have in store. What a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for letting me do that reading for you. That was beautiful.
Where's your keys?
I don't know. In my purse, most likely.
I just checked.
Boy. Kitchen counters. Or you know what? It should be. All right, so who is next that has a membership? Let me know that you're here live so I can take care of the people that are live that have the memberships. And then I'll just go down my list. I just don't want to skip over someone if you're here. All right, let me know. TQ, you're back on the membership, correct? I know you got reinstated right after the cancellation. All right. Okay. Eat me, so you're here. Okay. All righty. And Sunval, I know you have a membership. You've always had a membership, girl. Okay. So Eat Me and Sunval, they're both here. Okay, let's get in. Well, we're going to do Eat Me first, and then I'll do Sun. Okay. Eat Me. So you don't have a question, so let's just see what's coming in for you with your Celtic cross. Wow, Eat Me, you have 2 of Cups, surprisingly, and I know your situation, so that's shocking. What's crossing you is the 6 of Pentacles. In your past, you have a Page of Cups. It's probably just as shocking for you as it is for me. Currently, you have the Knight of Cups. Wow. Your love partner wants to start giving to you, honestly. You don't think it went through? Okay. Spirit, please show me what's going on with the overall for Eat Me, and that is breaking up with those karmic cycles. Well, TQ, you can always try again if you want tonight. Just try to get set up with that again, and we could take care of it. It should be fixed now. Okay. So in the future, you have the Devil card. Wow. Okay, so it's pretty clear to me that you have a lover that does not want to let you go. They really love you, Eat Me. I know that doesn't seem like it. It might be a crazy psycho kind of love. Because I know probably who this is. It could be an ex. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde. I'll let you do the, the deciding of who this is. But there is someone that does not want to let you go completely. They feel really into you. They're craving you intimately. They're craving your connection, your sweetness, your caringness. This person does like cuddling with you. I think cuddling might be a sign. This is one of their favorite things to do, is just cuddle with you. I feel like this person in the past used to be very, very sweet. But, things have changed, haven't they? Currently, right now, Knight of Cups, you're going to be getting some love offers, okay? And it might not just be from one person, but there's going to be some love offers. And it might be coming in within 30 days. But I will tell you that there is this kind of devilish hold on you, and it might be toxic in some way. I'm not going to lie. This might very well be a toxic relationship, okay? How do you see this connection? You see it as temperance, and this is taking a break, finding peace, getting balance within yourself, just having patience for what's to come. You're willing to wait for something that's worth it. You're very much getting into your spiritual energy, and that's just kind of where you want to be right now. Your person is in what type of energy? Let's see, what kind of energy is your person in? Okay, so your person is in the High Priestess, and that's secrets, withholding. Your person likes to keep you a secret. Is that what's going on here? This lover likes to keep you a secret, likes to withhold you and not really let anybody know. There's something about your connection that is very secretive. What is the challenge here? Death. Okay, the challenge is to end this toxic relationship. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. It's romantic, but it's toxic. The outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is unconditional love. Yeah, this person really loves you, has feelings for you, but has to keep certain things about you guys a secret. And it's not your fault. You know, this is just, it is what it is. And he wants to kind of breadcrumb you and see what you're going to accept. Hey, eat me. Will you accept these breadcrumbs? You know, because that's what I have to offer. You know, breadcrumbs. And you're just like, really? That's what I get. You want more than that. You know, the heart wants what the heart wants. This person wants you, but with conditions. You want unconditional love. You don't want conditions. There's something very contractual, conditioned, and controlling about this connection, and very secretive. I'm sorry to tell you, but from what the cards are telling me is, let's end this karmic, toxic love. Even though they're going to come towards you with romance, this person's going to come towards you. You have enough sense and patience to know what this person is all about. Don't fool yourself, says the universe. Don't fool yourself. Let's get an oracle. Let's go ahead and do an Alice in Wonderland. I feel like that's the right oracle for you. Okay? So what does the universe want to tell Eat Me, please, about this toxic love? That, you know, Eat Me's got a great heart. Eat Me wants to love and be loved. But this is a bit much. While refusing to accommodate me or consider my needs in bed. Wow. Yeah, very selfish, very controlling with the Devil card, you know? He started out very sweet, I think, in the past, and it just kind of, it got to this controlling place, and maybe what felt good for him didn't feel good for you. And, you know, I definitely feel it's just toxic. I do think he loves you. Some people love in a very sick way. And even though they love you, it doesn't mean it's good for you. It doesn't mean it's healthy for you, you know? Bottom of the deck is you are rare and free. There are not many like you. So you are a rare human, and that's okay, Eat Me. You're different. You're unique. There's really no one out there like you. And that's kind of what makes you different. That's what makes you stand out to this person. That's what makes this person want you and care about you, because you are different. We have managed to be glad for your oracle. So really this says, please try to be glad even in the circumstances that you're in, okay? Eat Me, I wish I could manage to be glad, the Queen said. Only I never can remember the rule. You must be very happy living in this wood and being glad whenever you like. The Queen is almost berating Alice, imagining her to be happy whenever she feels like it, thinking that the business of being happy is so easy. As the Queen, she feels it's not simple for her, but she wants to manage to be glad, except she says she cannot remember the rules to happiness. But is there a rule to happiness? Is there a way to manage to be glad? When this card comes to you, there are two possibilities, just as there are two slithy troves in the painting. Toves, I don't know what those creatures are, but okay. The The first is that others assume your life is simpler and easier than it really is, and that happiness comes to you so easily. There is the implication that they have it harder and they have to struggle to be happy. This is not the case at all. Your happiness has been earned. In some ways, you have created it by directing your thoughts and impulses towards the steady creation of happiness. The second possibility is that you must learn how to be happy. Having joy in our lives is not just good fortune, circumstances, or temperament. It comes through the careful management of our thoughts and our deeds so that we can nurture the possibility of joy and move ever closer to happiness. Do not let others steal your joy, or simply that being joyful means you are not as serious, deep, or hardworking as they are. Happiness is often hard-earned. We must find it amidst the most troubling challenges. Alice has learned to do this despite being lost and everything around her being so unpredictable and even scary. We too can manage our happiness and defy those who claim that it's more difficult for them. It's a choice, and we can choose to be happy in whatever challenge, or we can be miserable. The divination for your card is, your happiness is in your own hands, eat me. It is something which can be managed, nurtured, and grown. Acknowledge that life is difficult and it is challenging. Everyone has their different hardships. But you are being asked to grow all the happiness that you really want and long for. Even out of your situation, you're magical, and what you desire, you will feel, you will once have, or you will have once again. All right. So anyways, I hope you are finding happiness no matter your situation, Amy. Okay? Because that toxic situation, it probably just needs to go. I know there's love here, but you can't love the devil, the heck out of the devil, no matter how he treats you. And with unconditional love and the devil, I do feel that you're caring for someone that doesn't treat you the way you deserve. And they're making it sound like you have it easy, and you don't. You don't. That's very judgy of them, of your person. They're selfish. It's toxic. And you need to love yourself more than you love that person. Okay, son. Girl, what is the tea? My L wants us to try for a baby. What? What? Girl, I have so many butterflies. I have so many. I don't know, since he is still legally married, we are not getting any younger, 42, LOL. What is in the cards for her? Girl, I hope it's a baby. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, whew, I got to see what's in the cards. That is so exciting. Girl, I say go for it. Go for it. You're dang right. You're not getting any younger. Go for it, girl. You know what? You love him. He loves you. Yep, it's kind of a SHIT show right now, but who cares? Let me tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it. My little sweetheart came out of a situation kind of like that. How many of you guys love my little Matthew? He is the light of my life. Okay? We don't have to have this perfect, ideal situation to bring love into this world. Okay? I'm sorry. But if he's willing to try to have a family with you, girl, go for it. All right? But let's just see what's in the cards for you. That is probably the best news I've heard all day, girl. Okay. So. Spirit, what is in the cards for Sunval? What is in the cards for Sun? Show me Mael. Oh, Lord, I just dropped a bunch of cards. I mean, why? All right, so the first card we have, excuse me, is breaking up with these karmic cycles. We have the Chariot in the upright. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. The King of Swords. Unconditional love. Right above you, we have the Twin Flames. Just saying, you usually get this card with him. And it doesn't matter how many times you try to get away from him and meet somebody new. Girl, I'm always pulling this darn card for you. Like, it just happens for you in so many of your readings. It's ridiculous. You're thinking about your options. You don't have to be with him. You could have a kid with anybody. That's the way you see it. Like, oh, it doesn't have to be him. I don't have to settle for him. You're very independent here. And to be honest, I think that he feels like he can trap you with a baby. I'm just going to keep it real. If he knows that if you and him make one, you're not going anywhere. And that's kind of what he's bargaining on, because he feels you slipping away. Yeah, he's that strength card. He doesn't want to let you go here. He's over here just like, nope, Yeah, where do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere, okay? Whatever I have to do to keep you into my life, I'm going to do that. The challenge here is the Six of Swords, and I think that might be what you want even, is the Six of Swords. You're like, I might want to get over you. I might not want to be tied to you forever. Again, you're trying to explore options, Seven of Cups. What does Spirit see for the future? The Hanged Man. Well, well. And the Justice card down here. I think they are going to get a divorce. And you talked about a baby, and look at the current moment. The current moment is unconditional love and a mother with a baby. Talk about synchronicities. Okay, I definitely feel like it's in the cards for you to have a child with him. I mean, sometimes fate is fate. It is what it is. I do feel that you've talked about moving forward with him in the past, and it just doesn't happen. And so you're getting this broken karmic cycles here, just like, I want to break up with these karmic cycles. I'm tired of it always being the same. Like, I want change. I want to move things forward in a good way. Always have. But he's the one always preventing it. It's not me. I do want you to think about projection. Because when someone's not able to commit to you, sometimes it means you really don't want commitment. In your heart of hearts, we say we want it. We're going after it. We're looking for it. But sometimes there's a piece of us that maybe we don't like to admit that doesn't want it. Okay, so search your heart of hearts on that as well. Currently, Eight of Swords in the reverse. He can't stop thinking about you. He's tried. You're always on his mind. He's definitely worried about losing you. He knows what you want. He knows he's taking way too much time. He knows that he's drug this entire relationship out pretty much as far as you can drag it out. And you are at the end of your rope. You are here like, twin flame or not, I'm cutting the chain. I'm cutting your supply. And, like I said, this whole baby thing is him grasping at something not to let you slip. He's going to be like this lion here with all his strength and try really hard to hang on to what you guys have. The hardest thing here for you is probably to move on from him. You don't have to move on, but if you wanted to, that's going to be the hardest thing. The other option, and I do feel you have another option because you have 7 of Cups. You have a myriad of choices. Meaning you could have what you want from this. You could also change your mind and you don't have to have what you want. You could have something else. You might want something else. Okay? He may not be the end all be all for you. And so you may very well end up changing your mind. You may be at a place where enough's enough for you. And you may just want to tell this person, listen, it's been whatever it's been, but I have other plans for my future. Plans that may not include you. I don't know if I want to get tied up with you. Okay? You have a lot of thinking to do. The outcome with the Hanged Man is pause for some perspective. You're going to have to get clear. He's going to have to get clear on what he wants because he's at the end of his rope, like literally. You guys are here. Now, in the future moment over here, we have the King of Swords. This is plotting. This is planning. This is being direct, being honest. We also are facing the Moon in the future, which is a lot of confusion. I don't have all the answers. I don't know what I'm feeling. A lot of feelings are going to come crashing to the surface. There's so much desire right now with this unconditional love. The mere thought of having a baby brings so much joy and happiness to couples. It just infuses it with new life. So even the talk of having a family, it just feels good. It feels good. And it gives you hope. And it starts to hit you like, oh, I could start planning this, and that. And it sounds really nice. And it may be. It may be. Either way, with the King of Swords and the Justice card, Libra energy, I definitely foresee divorce in the future. I just don't think this is going to work out for him. I don't think his situation that he's in is just going to work out. Either way, whether you leave him or not, it's just not working out where he's at. So whether he goes up or down, he's not going to get to stay where he's at. Broken karmic chains. He's just not. Change is destined for him, period. He is not going to be imprisoned anymore. He's going to be free. And you have a lot of thinking to do. I know that you're very resistant because of the marriage situation. You want a happy family, 10 of Cups. You want the whole shebang. You want the ring, the house, the kids, the marriage. You want everything. Spirit says you might not always get what you want. It might not always go as planned. It just might not always just go like that. There is a promise here for long lasting. I do see commitment. There is a ticking time bomb. The clock is ticking. You have the Two of Cups and the baby, Page of Pentacles. Look at that. I think the baby's going to come before the divorce. Empress is the mother. She's pregnant as well, which is a very good sign for children. I do think it's in the cards at least to tell you that if you did want to have a child, it can happen. And it probably will if that's what you choose, because this is you. If you don't, you're going to go down a whole nother path. Either way, you guys are going to move on from what this is. He's going to get over this marital situation and pursue you. So that's Six of Swords, because you guys are going to leave troubled waters for smooth waters. And you guys are going to move on from the current existence you both have right now. That's good. That's great. And if you don't choose him, guess what? Same thing, Six of Swords. You're going to move on from him. You're going to leave troubled waters for smooth waters. So this is like either way, you're going to leave this old situation. I think the universe just wants to tell you, listen, no matter what you do, we're going to be done with this situation, you know? So I think that's a positive way to look at it. Now, let's see what the truth is in, let's just say, his heart of hearts. What is the truth in his heart of hearts for you and your situation? What is the truth? We have the victim. We have grief and refocus. Dark night of the soul. He's beginning to get an understanding. He's been playing the victim card for way too long. Like, it's not his fault. Everything happens to him. This is him taking responsibility and realizing it's him. I do feel that he misses you. I do feel like he feels stuck as a quote-unquote victim in his marriage. He wants out. He's wanted out for a very long time. This is one of the worst times in his life. Listen, everyone else's little fairy tale baby stories may not be your story. And I just want to tell you from experience, it doesn't matter. I love my Matthew and how he came into this world with my twin. It was beautiful. We still have a deep connection, whatever it is. I choose to be where I'm at on this path with my kids for me and my kids. And until I choose different, this is where I want to be. But there's not one day I would look back and think, I wish that didn't happen. Or I wish it could have been different, because I don't. Or he wouldn't be here. And I have 2 kids with a previous person. And my littlest, such a joy in my life. And that's how the universe ordained him to be. That's what this was ordained to be. And it was meant to be, no matter how messy the situation was. And it was messy. It was meant to be. And son, you know my story. But my grandpa had a vision and a dream of him before he came into being. And I had a feeling and a knowing of who he would be, and that it definitely would be a boy I knew before he was ever even a little seed. We all knew. And he was meant to be here, no matter the mess. So don't feel bad about however the situation comes up. It's going to come up however it comes up. So be it. What is the oracle for your connection? Are things going to change? Let's get clarity on the Hanged Man. Spirit, please give me clarity for Sunval. Integration. Bottom of the deck is emergence in the reverse. Hey, Allie. So emergence is usually a breakthrough to the next level. So when it's in reverse here, it says, when this card is introverted, now is not the time to go public. Now is not the time to break free and do something drastic. Like breaking open a cocoon prematurely. The transitional stage could be damaged. It's neither a caterpillar nor a butterfly, but intermediate. More work needs to be done in the name of completion. protection, and preparation. The advice is to wait. All right, well, this could be your advice then. Go ahead and wait. Hanged Man, pause. Don't listen to me, perhaps. Don't rush into anything. The cards are telling you to wait. I'm just reading what the cards are saying. Integration says, incorporate your childhood self into today's adult. Yeah, wait is the answer, unfortunately, from what the cards said. The number 8, the element air, this is refinement. We can't just pretend to change. That would be superficial. It's like skipping a step, applying cosmetics on a child. The real change involves integration into various parts of yourself. Your grown-up self today needs to be married to the fragmented pieces of your true self, your inner child. We no longer have to appear a certain way to others. We can own it all, our past choices and our life experiences, for better or worse. By putting each part of yourself in its place, you're going to become a person you like and love a whole lot better. This is a metaphysical makeover. What I like also, though, is that a wedding is probably in your future. You do have a girl in a wedding dress. So I do feel like there is marriage for you in the future. The cards do say wait for whatever reason. And I'm going to go against my own feelings on this and tell you what the cards are saying. He may be saying he's done, he's grown, he's achieved something, but maybe he hasn't. Not completely. He's in the cocoon stage. And just because you see the caterpillar going into the cocoon doesn't mean he's ready to be a butterfly. He's not ready to be everything to you yet. He's in the midst. Excuse me. So this weight energy is, give it some time. He's not fully integrated. He's getting there, but he's not there. And I think you know that. So yeah, I guess the advice on this card for the whole baby thing is to just wait. Maybe that's just 6 months, you know, it doesn't have to be forever, but you know, just wait. But that clock is ticking. Don't forget, that's your choice, your decision on that. He is going through it. You know, maybe that's not the best thing right now at the moment. You still have time. I know it's not a lot of time, but you still have some. So ultimately, I think you guys are getting somewhere. I think you guys are going in the right direction. I think you guys are moving forward, but there's still some things that need to be left done. Like, there's still some things that need to be dealt with. So this is a plan of action, even though we're highly emotional. All right, so that's what I have for you, girl. All right, so who else is here? That's a member. Sunval, yes, I agree. Thank you, Steph, for the clarity. You're welcome. Girl, if it was just my opinion as your friend, I'd say go for it. But when I read cards, girl, we got to go with what the cards say. We have to listen to sound advice from the universe. For whatever reason, they're saying, you know, hang in there. He's in the midst. But like you said, he's changing for sure. And that's beautiful. Be grateful for all of that. And I'm so happy that he's looking forward to the future with you, that he's thinking of a future and that he wants to start it even right now. Like, I'm so happy that he's there in that moment. He's there. And the rest is yet to come. I just love it. I see good things for you guys. Doja from my Celtic, what does Spirit want me to know in a few weeks' time? And for the Divine Masculine message, what's on his mind? Do I like, oh, hold on. I do like the soul purpose cards. That's a good idea. All right, so let's do it. So bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning. Doja, I think it's safe to say that right now there's a lot of thoughts going on in your head. You're trying to make sense of it. There's a lot more going on inside than the outside. There's just, you're like a cauldron full of magic and everything's bubbling. There's so much churning and turning inside of you. What's crossing you right now, what's most in your forefront, is this King of Earth, this King of Pentacles. And he's so important to you. And his decisions and his movements and his wants and his desires, they're heavy on your heart. And you're trying very hard to be responsible, to do the right thing, to manage your life wisely, to make these good decisions, and to be committed and connected to the right person. In the past, Ten of Pentacles, you had your whole life figured out. Everything just made sense. And for the life of you right now, you just can't figure out why the man you love so much holds back so much information from you. And you're just like, why? Why are you holding back on me? Why are you keeping everything inside? Share with me, talk to me, open up to me. It's important for you that your family would love the person you're with. Family is very important to you. Perhaps even traditions are very important to you. Commitment, children, a home, all of that just super important. So currently right now, you're dealing with this divorce card energy. And that's what you're feeling with this person, is like a separation, a distance. And what he's thinking right now is he needs to be more responsible. He needs to make more money. He needs to be more independent. He needs to get more together for his own life. What he sees for you, and it's just right now over the next few weeks, is sadness and distance and separation, to be honest. It's kind of sad for him that that's kind of at a place where you guys are at, but that's what he sees for right now. He is attracted to you. He does have strong urges and sensual feelings and desires to be with you. But he feels like you guys have a lot of trauma, a lot of history, a lot of issues to deal with. Now, the good news, and you love this person so much, Knight of Cups. God, you want this person more than anything. But all he does is hold back on you right now. Strength card. He's resisting you. He's holding back from you. It takes a lot of strength for him to hold back from you because he does desire you. But that's what he's doing, and he has the courage and the strength to do it. The challenge here is to let the universe do what it does. Let the universe change him, turn him, show him, teach him, and let the universe teach you also about the things that you cannot be attached to anymore. The things that perhaps you need to let go of. Making wise choices for you, wise choices for him. I will tell you this. In the future, he's going to pop back up, Page of Cups. There is this initial letting go, and then there's this comeback. Right now, you're struggling with attachment. So the Ace of Cups is here, Ace of Pentacles. These are great omens for a new beginning. If you have the patience, Temperance card, to believe and have faith in the universe, that the universe does what it does, then you can trust that the Three of Wands says your ships will come in. You can have expectation that you're going to have a new beginning with this person because he's the one. He's your lover card. He's your soulmate. He's your twin. He's your everything. He's your person. He's your SP. So if you believe that the universe has brought you two together, you never will be apart permanently. There is this beautiful future prediction that you guys are going to be back together after a cleansing and a separation has happened. So don't be afraid of the distance, the quietness, or the separation. This is all part of the healing. And I don't think he's going anywhere, and I think he doesn't want to let you go. Again, he's very attracted to you, meaning law of attraction. He's very much desiring you, thinking of you, wanting you. As long as that card sits there, no distance is going to change that. What are your soul purpose? Guys, I was going to continue doing the 22's tonight. I think I'm going to have to continue tomorrow. My throat is, it's not doing well tonight. I feel like something's not right with it. So if you guys don't mind, I would like to finish tomorrow. Sumo? I'm sorry, hang on real quick. Lay down. All right. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me for Doja. You know what it is, markers? I think when it gets cold and late into the night, my throat just starts needing to cough and acting up, and that's what's happening to me right now. Spirit, guide and direct me here for Doja. Okay, this one. So the question here for you, Doja, is, am I clear on what my soul really wants? All right. Thank you so much, Eli. I appreciate that. Good night, honey. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. High pollen count now here. Yeah, it might be. It's just all that drainage again. I got to go get freaking Sudafed over the, dramas again. So anyways, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get it out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go with all your heart. Doja, ask yourself, what is that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. So are you clear on what your soul wants? Be clear on it. Bottom of the deck, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? And really ask yourself that. What are the dominant emotions that you feel are ruling you right now? Because this is what needs to get dealt with. Back here we have, how do you feel your day, Doja? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, on the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. So if you use every day to be filled up with what you feel makes you happy, then you're going to be fulfilled. today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So, yeah, I'm going to ask you, Doja, are you ready to let go of him for a little while? Don't let go because you know that you're going to be back together. Page of Cups. Don't let go because you know you're going to be back together. Let go, divorce in the current situation, because what you really want is not what you're getting right now. Imagine, and I just want you to imagine, because I had some really bad Mexican food earlier. It was terrible. It was the worst. Taco Bell was strides ahead of that restaurant. I just don't understand it. Anyways, imagine getting a terrible plate of food and it's just so awful. And you pay for it and you're like, okay, this was a waste of money. Big waste, but you don't want to hurt the person's feelings. So you don't say anything. And you take a few bites, you eat what you can, and then you're like, yeah, that's enough. It's not doing it for me. It's really not doing it for me. Why bother eating something that's fattening and tasteless? It's like, don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. So imagine getting a bad plate of food. You don't like how it tastes. I think you get where I'm going with this. But then you decide, out of boredom or loneliness, you're looking back at your takeout container because you took it home because you didn't really want to eat it over there. And you're like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm just going to go ahead and eat it. And you open it up and it's kind of cold and you just take a bite. And you're like, yeah, still tastes like SHIT. But then you take another bite and another one, and you're just like, you're not even enjoying it. You're just putting it in your mouth. You're just freaking eating it for the heck of it. It's doing nothing for your figure. It tastes like crap. Why? Why bother? What is this thought? What, this lack mentality? Thou shalt not waste crappy food? Is that the thought mentality? Thou shalt not waste. So you just continue eating it until it's gone, and then you'll have guilt. Throw it out, girl. Throw out that nasty ASS food. Yeah, you paid for it. Yeah, it was a waste. And guess what? You're not going to go back there again. But you know what? Throw it out. You're not going to eat it. I know we have this feeling bad, but throw it out. And this is what I'm talking about with your relationship. Okay? You're sitting here eating and taking and ingesting a relationship that doesn't make you happy. It's not what you want. It's not what you ordered. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't taste good. But we're giving it hope. And we're just like, maybe the next bite's going to be better. And it's just not. You know, it's the same darn thing you just tasted and it tastes awful. So the universe is telling you, when it tastes that bad, when you are not getting your answers or your needs met, it's down the toilet. Flush it. We're done. We're done. And this is this card. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Because I know my soul doesn't want this tasteless chaos. I know that's not what my soul wants. I'm not going to let my dominant emotions, which could be attachment, loyalty, love, whatever. You're not going to let that dominant emotion dictate your life and take control. You're going to be stronger than your emotions. And that's you with the challenge of justice, making wise decisions, blindfolded, trusting your intuition, the sword of truth, and what's right and wrong. Emotions aside. And that's what you're being asked, Doja. Put the emotions aside. Put it aside, because this is not what you ordered. He's not delivering. He's not giving what you want him to give. This is that self-love, self-care that the Queen of Wands says, draw the line in the sand, make a decision for me, self, I. This is not what I ordered. Stand up for yourself, Queen of Wands. You deserve more, okay? This holding back business isn't good for you. If you don't make some wise decisions and you keep offering your cup here, Knight of Cups, to this person, you're going to be Nine of Swords. Over the next few weeks, you're going to be Nine of Swords. You're going to be in misery. You're going to be sleepless nights. It's written on the wall. The answers are right there, but it's hard to read because you're in the midst of it. Take this advice. Make the decision to say this isn't what I ordered and go on with your life, because he will be back. Page of Cups. I'm not saying leave, because he will be back, but I'm just saying he will be back. So that's it. You need to make better decisions for you. You are going to get a new beginning. You're going to have a couple choices. Thank God. Have patience with yourself. Find your balance, because you deserve it. And expect the unexpected, because good things are coming for you. And what's meant to be will always be, with the Lover's card. Okay? So I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Doja, thank you so much for being a member. I will finish the rest of you guys tomorrow. My throat's just not having it tonight. I gotta go. I feel like coughing again right now. I gotta go get some tea, some medicine, and lay down. It's just cold. My room got cold. It's in the late night. That's what it is. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching me. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good night, markers. Thank you, TQ. I love you. I'll do your reading too tomorrow. So make sure you get hooked back up with the subscription, okay? Because I do want you to be a part of the candle vigils that we're going to be holding. Not vigils, the candle rituals coming up very soon. Don't miss out on that. I know you need to be there, TQ. So get hooked back up with that membership. And for everyone else, please consider being a member. It's going to give you a lot. It's going to give you a lot of readings throughout the month. You're going to want those. All right. So the rest of my members, I'll see you tomorrow for the Celtic Cross. And if anybody else wants one, go ahead and pay via Cash App or my website. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sweet dreams, guys. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. All right. I love you. Bye, TQ. You keep getting errors. It should be fixed now, hun. All right. I love you guys. Bye-bye.